Welcome back, everyone. So today I want to talk about something that people have noticed about certain sections of the cities they live in or other popular cities. Take Washington, D.C., for example. The National Mall has a certain sacred geometric layout, doesn't it? With its structures and monuments, right? But there aren't many people who have made the connection that I'm about to reveal to you all now. Let me show you something, folks. And this is going to get you thinking. This right here is a sigil, which is essentially a symbol created to hold and direct intention or magical power. Now, you might notice I'm showing this sigil on screen, and you may be wondering if just looking at this could somehow affect you. The truth is, a sigil only works when it's activated with intention and energy. It's not a magic symbol that jumps off the screen on its own. Simply seeing the design doesn't charge it, and it doesn't carry any hidden effect over the viewer. Think of it like a blueprint. It's powerful when used in ritual or focused practice, but not on its own. It's just a symbol. Here we're studying it, analyzing its meaning, but your energy remains your own. The purpose of this is to make you aware of what's secretly been going on all around you. Now, this sigil is the sigil of Mercury, and this is the sigil of Mars. You probably have seen these symbols before. Now, folks, this right here is the area in Paris where the Eiffel Tower stands. And as you can see, it does have a symmetrical geometric layout, right? Now, this area is called the Champ de Mars, or in English, that's the Field of Mars. And since it's called the Field of Mars, you might expect to see the sigil of Mars within its design. And the sigil of Mars signals strength and domination. And that is what they want the average person to think. But if you look a little bit closer, the sigil of Mars is there, but there is another sigil there that is not so obvious because it's not labeled. And that is the sigil of Mercury. And the sigil of Mercury is traditionally associated with communication, travel, commerce, and even trickery. It implies subtle influence, movement of information, and manipulation of thought. You see? Even when people don't know that this sigil is there, when people go about their daily activities, walking these streets, commuting, gathering in this space, it produces a massive flow of energy, attention, and emotion. That is what charges the sigil. Folks, throughout history, architecture has been used to communicate with something beyond the material world. Ancient temples, pyramids, cathedrals, these were never just shelters for ritual. They were the ritual. They captured sound, light, and energy in ways that lifted human consciousness or contained it. All these things still exist, except they are hidden beneath layers of technology, commerce, and distraction. Instead of building altars to the gods, we build skyscrapers. But they still use the same type of geometry and symbols. Every glowing screen, every monument, every tower is part of a living circuit, flowing with the energy of our collective attention. We walk through it, unaware that we may be participating in a ritual as old as civilization. You might be thinking to yourself, well, why? Well, why do they do anything, folks? The answer is always the same. It's for control. So, in occult traditions, a sigil isn't just a symbol. It's a visual spell designed to be charged with intent. Now imagine that concept expanded on a massive scale. So our cities function as macro sigils, intentionally designed to focus and direct the collective energy of millions of people. The constant movement of cars, crowds, people's daily routines become part of an ongoing ritual, fueling the energy flow of the city. Roads can be seen as energy channels. Monuments act as energetic nodes, each designed and placed into a large symbolic circuit. Architectural elements like obelisks, domes, and squares mirror the layouts of ancient temples once used to harness forces of nature. The Vatican, the White House, the U.S. Capitol appear to be aligned along ley lines or access points that follow principles of ancient geomancy. And the function is meant to shape and control unseen currents of energy that influence the human experience. You see, ley lines are invisible veins of energy running through the earth, a kind of natural power grid that ancient civilizations once understood and mapped out. When cities or monuments are built along these lines, they amplify that energy, either to harness it for spiritual purposes or, in some cases, to control and direct it. Sites like Stonehenge, the Great Pyramids, the Kaaba and Mecca are all said to align with these geomagnetic paths, and ancient builders intentionally placed them to connect with Earth's energetic flow. Whether you are aware of it or not, these city designs are channeling this energy through their geometric layouts, with towering architecture and ritual symbolism built into their design. The same hidden blueprint that guided the ancients is still being used today, only now most people have no idea they're living right on top of it. How many people who live above CERN's Hadron Collider know that they are living on top of a ritual? Buildings are static structures, right? But in a deeper sense, they're more like instruments. They are frequency modulators that interact with the energy around them. The shapes of these places direct the energy. The Gothic cathedrals of Europe are a perfect example of this. They were frequency temples, carefully designed to amplify and resonate sacred sound. The architecture was tuned to lift the spirit and alter the state of the mind through vibration and acoustics. Skyscrapers and monuments act as massive tuning forks, and they resonate with electromagnetic frequencies that influence the environment and us. When you think about it, we're moving through a living ritual, surrounded by symbols and frequencies that shape our experience without us even ever realizing it. When you have a chaotic street layout, that can create tension or confusion. A more harmonious, balanced design can make people feel calm and orderly without them even realizing why. Add to that the constant presence of advertising, glowing screens, artificial lighting, and you start to see how urban environments become energetic ecosystems that feed on attention and emotion. It's almost as if every billboard, every flashing light, and social interaction contributes to a shared field of energy. This connects to the concept of egregores, which are collective entities formed by the combined focus and emotion of large groups of people. So, a city becomes a living organism shaped by our energy, and at the same time, it shapes us right back. Washington, D.C., for instance, was laid out with Masonic principles in mind, featuring the compass and square in its street patterns. It was also designed to confuse invading armies as well. That's why if you drive around in D.C., it can be very confusing with all of its one-way streets and loops. They are directing the flow of energy. The Capitol Dome is said to represent feminine energy, while the Washington Monument stands as a masculine obelisk, together forming an alchemical union. In Paris, the famous Axis Taurique aligns with solar events, and the Louvre Pyramid has encoded esoteric numerology within its geometry. London also carries hidden symbolism. Its ancient city walls correspond with astrological markers, and the financial district known as the City of London operates almost as a separate sovereign entity. Even Dubai has this design philosophy, with layouts resembling a fractal mandala and many towers aligned to correspond with star patterns. Modern urban planning has layers of meaning and intent that most people pass through every day without noticing. You know, the Tower of Babel tells a story of humanity trying to reach the heavens through architecture and then being scattered for it. In modern times, the Matrix represents a world where human energy is harvested within a controlled system, a metaphor that fits well with the idea of energetic cities. And then there's the ancient practice of temple alignment, where structures were built to resonate with celestial frequencies and to focus or even manipulate the energy of the people who are in it. So how does this all work? Well, when millions of people move through a grid patterned with certain symbolic ratios, intersections, and alignments, their emotional and psychic energy flows through those same channels. If the layout is designed to recycle that energy back into the system, it creates a form of containment or a loop that keeps people's focus inward, and they stay focused on routine, on consumption and control, instead of something outward like freedom or awareness. Open spaces encourage freedom and creativity, while rigid grids and towering structures promote conformity and obedience. You see? Folks, the ritual is repetition. This repetition charges the city's symbolic structure like a perpetual ritual, always maintaining the energetic state of the population. If that system is designed to feed energy into institutions of power, then daily life becomes part of a continuous, unconscious ceremony of compliance. Well, that's all for now, folks, and there is more to come. Please click the thumbs up button and like this video, share this video, and inform others. Once again, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. Everyone have a great day, and until next time, folks, stay awake, stay aware, stay safe, and I'll talk to you all soon.